That's so cool. Can I share just a quick story? It's I guess
Sure.
a secret. So, when the veil kind of dropped for me and I was like really seeing things at a level where I recognized standing up for family. So I was in the political arena and I had this message of, parents' rights matter and we are losing all of our rights, meaning you don't actually get a say in how you're raising your children. And that message should, you can agree with it or disagree with it, but I assumed that was a harmless message. I didn't realize that standing up for children and family was one of the most dangerous at a national security level message to carry politically. And so when I was in the political arena and the veil really dropped, and I truly did have a target on my back. It was at that time where um, I almost became, I had fear. I had so much fear, and I had good reason. I really was targeted for a period of time. And the fear that settled in was real. And fear is not something you can go to the grocery store and buy a bottle of, right? Like there's nothing on the shelf called fear, and you take it and you buy it. But fear is real. Anybody listening knows what I'm talking about. And so when I had fear overtake me, I felt that people couldn't relate to me anymore. And I felt like a connection to the military community when I felt like when they would come home and having had all these things happen to them, they understood the real, the evil, the fear, all of that, and it can be so overwhelming. And that was when I really dug deep. And for me, I just laid it all out on the line, and I'm like, God, if you're real, I want to hear from you. Like I know what I'm seeing and experiencing and going through is it's awful. It's like beyond brutal. Um, what happens now? And I was just brought to a number, John 10:10. So there's 10:10 for you. And the verse says, "The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy, but I came that you would have life and have life abundantly." And I thought, wow, that is so true. There is a target on my back. The enemy is real, and he's got one assignment. He's going to take everything, destroy everything, and he's out to kill me dead. And but I didn't have to live in that. That I could let go of all that fear because there's a purpose with my life. My life is not just have a life, but I get to have a life of abundance. And abundance to me isn't having more stuff and material and things, but a life that's full of peace and joy and calm. And I just had that vision, that picture, and that reality where I don't have to carry that fear. Like it doesn't get to stay inside of me, my mind, my body, my heart, my thoughts, anything. That was a really empowering time for me, and I come back to it all the time. That fear is real, but you get to decide to let it go. You don't have to carry all that stuff that goes with it. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to share that. Thanks. Back to you.
Yeah. Wow. That's such an important lesson, whatever it is, and usually things are fear based. Whether it's the fear that you were experiencing from putting yourself out there, in your situation, but yeah, dealing with fear and owning that fear is crippling. It can lead to illness. It could, mental, physical illness. It's just not. It's not a good thing for mind, body, for family. And it's not something that you need to own. You got to be very, very careful, about what you let in. And fear shouldn't be one of them, and knowing what you're meant to be on this earth for, and being able to walk in that space is very empowering. So yeah, thank you for sharing that.